Okay, so you probably clicked on this video because of the thumbnail. Before we get into that, I just want to take a moment to appreciate that they actually got the original Gohan voice actor from the original Funimation dub to actually do this active skill. So I want to listen to that. I still have listened to it probably about 5-6 times already this morning, and I still love it. So I'm going to play the whole animation clips because the animations are still top tier too, and then we'll get into the video. Oh, I love that KL screen too. That is really cool. So I'm surprised they got the original Gohan voice actor for this, but shout out to them for doing that. Imagine if we get more of that. If we get like a copy of Vegeta that gets an active skill, and we get the original Vegeta voice, or maybe like the original Frieza voice or something, or I don't know. Like there's options out there. Okay, so to hop into the video. So right now, Global is in basically the prelude to Christmas, or before the big Christmas event. We already have the LR Blue Boys out, and by Monday, so basically tomorrow, we will have a new celebration. Will start tomorrow night at login, which means everything should be coming the 15th of December. So that means basically 10 days until actually Christmas. Christmas Day, we should get the Tanabana banner. But as for Tuesday morning, it looks like it's going to be Gohan on both versions coming out basically, in 2 days from now, which is insane. Now, what does that mean for Jiren? So obviously in the, basically this was back in July, the Tanabana celebration for JP. They had the LR Blue Boys, and then obviously the Tanabana, which I talked about before. And then part two, they had a LR Jiren, and then it was a Topo and Pride Troopers that came as a secondary unit. So, what is going to happen with Jiren? Well, there's a couple options here. First is they're going to push him back to basically, it'll probably be like next April when BoJack comes out, and they're just going to replace Gohan then with Jiren, which makes absolutely no sense at all. But they could push him back to a different celebration. They have done stuff like that before. This is not out of the realms, especially with Global. We have had stuff pushed back. We are still missing the Karen Khalifa EZA, so I'm hoping by tomorrow when we get the information for the Christmas celebration that we will have that in the Christmas celebration. I don't know why they didn't come out with Kefla. It makes no sense at all. Anyway, so Jiren could get pushed back, or they could do something and go all out for Christmas. We could have a top legendary summon Christmas banner. Now, obviously, again, you have Tanabana coming out in about 10 days. Well, it'll be 10 days from Tuesday, so basically we have 12 days from now. So that should be coming out either like Christmas night about midnight, or it'll be morning, like I don't know what time, but it'll be sometime around Christmas Day. Within those 24 hours, maybe even Christmas Eve, they might release it. But there is no other banner that we know of besides now, obviously, Gohan. There's no Dokkan Fest banner. There is, nothing coming out besides the Jiren banner and the Tanabana banner. And the next big banner that's coming out is actually going to be for New Year's, and then that's going to be obviously the step ups. So obviously those are probably the best value. But this Gohan just looks amazing, is really amazing. So we may go all out. Obviously, we already have the Blue Boys out. So now, could we get a top legendary summon? Could Jiren be coming along with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? Obviously, they would have to change up the banner because, again, this is basically Tournament of Power themed. If it loads, it'll take a second here. But it's basically all Tournament of Power themed with the SSRs in here besides Jiren. Obviously, so you have the new Topo, and then you have the old Topo, the old Dispo. These two get easy A's. This guy is really good. Whis is really good. And as you can see, it's everything is Tournament of Power themed. So if they were to do a Gohan on this, then you probably got to put Bojack's on there. You probably got to put you could put the original AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You could give those guys easy A's. I mean, we could have potentially 3 different easy A's. We could have these two coming out, Topo and Dispo. Hopefully we have Kale and Khalifa coming out. And then they could give the original Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the AGL one, an easy A, and then you could give the Extreme AGL Bojack one. You could give the semi free to play SSR Bojack that Dokkan awakens into full powered Bojack. He could get an easy A. What else? Well, they have like an SSR Gokua. They could put. Oh, no, they would not put Zangia on there because again, that came out with Bojack. So, maybe not the new Zangia. But they could throw in some different units on this. Get rid of this whole bottom row. Bergamo's good, but I mean, if you get rid of this whole bottom row and put like a couple of Bojacks here, and replace an SSR or excuse me, add an SR or replace an SR down here, or two, maybe like these two. So they could literally make this like a joint thing, and have Bojack movie split with Tournament of Power. And again, you have Jiren, who would be in LR, and then you have Gohan, who would be in LR, which would be pretty interesting because like Zeno, Goku Black Rift, or Whis could literally mean one or the other. So you literally have a 50-50 chance of getting Jiren or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they could just push back Jiren to Christmas Day too. They could have Tanabana and Jiren come out on Christmas Day too. They could do that. So only time will tell. Obviously, again, we have little, about 48 hours. I guess it's technically well, it's a little over 48 hours. Yeah. Before we get the actual information, no, I'm sorry, a little over 24 hours for the celebration info, and then a little over 48 hours for the actually everything to come out. I don't know why. Okay, that's big mix up there. So we'll see what happens again tomorrow. So we could get a top a legendary summon. We'll see what happens. Now, if JP were to do the same thing, I think we would have seen, another something else. Obviously, this is like just pretend this is JP Twitter because I pulled up the global one because you can understand it again with the voice actor and whatnot. But if JP had a top legendary summon and they were doing another LR, again, you would have seen it in the information here because again, they would have showed everything on Twitter, and then again, we are going to get the data download tonight. So they would have shown it. So what they could do, if both versions were to get a top legendary summon. So the first option is Spirit Bomb Goku. So Gohan, part of his passive and then his active skill, you need a movie hero category Goku, and this guy is a movie hero category Goku, so that he fits perfectly with a top legendary summon and with Gohan here. But there are a couple other options here. So both are int. So we could actually also get the original Super Saiyan 2 LR Gohan, and he could be on the banner. You could have basically both Super Saiyan 2 Gohans. Obviously, this one is way less valuable than the new tech one. I mean, he's still good, but I mean, you would rather have the other one over this guy. Which actually, I wonder if maybe they'd have the same. Oops. Maybe they have the same name. So maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. More I think about it, they probably have. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So they probably won't because they have the same name because Youth Gohan. Okay, yeah. Okay, so then there's two options. So the other option is BoJack Squad here. So obviously, BoJack movie. You could literally have this guy featured, counterpart to the Tech Gohan, and it's same movie. Literally everything. It's perfect fit. So we gotta cancel. So there's two, not three. So BoJack Squad. Or again, because part of his faster requires a movie here as Goku, you could put Spirit Bomb Goku on there with Gohan, and this way you don't have to release the second LR, and both versions have a top legendary summon. Now again, we won't know what will happen, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Jiren. This is my idea of what could happen. Again, they could push him off. They could push him off to Christmas Day and release him with the Tanabana banner. I don't know. Jiren is in a really weird spot because we are going from Tournament Power themed with the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta here. Obviously look at like everything. Tournament of Power stuff. All this stuff came back for Blue Goku and Vegeta. And then you actually need their medals and whatnot to awaken Jiren. So basically a lot of Tournament Power stuff is in here. But now we're going from that all the way back to the BoJack movie. So Jiren is in a really weird spot. Again, if they want to go all out, you put them both on a legendary summon banner. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, in about a little over 24 hours, we will see what they want to do with Jiren. They could have two separate banners, which would suck. I don't know how well that would go over, and that you'd probably lose. You wouldn't lose money because again, if people are buying stones, they're just gonna probably pick a banner. But you're gonna have no one going for Jiren because again, the new big shiny thing coming to Global and JP at the same time is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. No one cares about Jiren anymore now that this guy's coming out. So you either gotta throw him on with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on the banner, or for some stupid reason you push him off to BoJack's celebration. Again, it'll probably be in April. When we get this guy, I believe April is when we got Spirit Bomb Goku and Android 13. So we'll see what happens. But Jiren is in a really, really weird spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Let me know your thoughts. We will see what happens. I hope, it'd be pretty cool to have a top legendary summon for Christmas. Again, the only other banners that we know of are the Tanabana banners, and then at the end of the year, we will get the New Year's banners. There is no other banners scheduled to come out besides now Gohan and Jiren. And it's kind of dumb to release two separate banners because everyone's just going to pull on Super Saiyan 2 Gohans. But then on Global, you're not going to be able to get Jiren from the unfeatured LR poll because Jiren's banner is still up, so they're going to pull him out of the unfeatured poll for Gohan's banner. But on JP, it's going to be unfeatured, so there's going to be some JP players that are going to pull Jiren, but you can't you can't even access Jiren unless you go to his actual banner. Again, this banner is decent. Again, this guy's really good. 2 easy A's. This one's, I care more about this one than I do about this ball. I don't really care much about this ball. Again, Whis is amazing. You just got your Dokkan Awakening. You're good. Rebrand, again, good. And, you're a support unit, so you're not bad. And then, you're pretty good. So, this banner may be better than LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's banner, character-wise. But, he does so much. And if you can get, because you need to be HP at 58% or less. So if you can get that to activate, this guy's going to just, with Goku too. You need to move here as Goku too. So if you can get that to activate, and then you can activate the active skill on top of that. I mean, this guy is just probably going to outperform Jiren. So, I mean, he's good. He's very good. So we'll see what happens. Again, I mean, they put Jiren in a really bad spot. Again, I get it. You want to capitalize on the hype. You know, Gohan is super hype everywhere in the world. You have youth Gohan, teen Gohan, whatever you want to call him. You know, young Gohan. I mean, he just is a money jar. So, I mean, we'll see what they do with Jiren. But I hope they don't just push him off until April with the Bojack stuff, because that's going to be honestly really dumb, but I can see it happening. So here's to hoping for a top legendary summon or something special that they do. I'm gonna go ahead and actually now get out of here. Like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe, and we're out of here. Peace.